Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm Gebo the Shaman, and today we're talking about the sign of Pisces in the 4th house. So what happens when we have the sign of Pisces placed in the 4th house in your D1 birth chart? If you guys didn't know already, I am a Vedic astrologer, and I can give you like your own Vedic astrology reading, as well as mantras and things like that, and rituals and things like that that you can do to make your life better. So you can go to vincent.thunderwizard.com for that. You can also go to the links down below. They're all listed below, and up here at linktree/Gebo the Shaman. That's a link with all of my products and all my services and everything, so check that out. Okay, so we're talking about Pisces in the 4th house. So before we begin, we'd need to know what in order to analyze this position, you need to understand what Pisces means and what the 4th house means. So Pisces is all about it's all about spirituality, spiritual pilgrimages, spiritual missions, spiritual spiritual things. So meditation, mantra, ritual. These are things that we do in spirituality. So Pisces also represents like foreign travel and going on a long distance pilgrimage to go see the temple, to go to the monastery, go to the ashram. It represents temples, monasteries, ashrams, things like that, and it also represents like foreign travel, so long distance travel, things like that. And the 4th house, so the 4th house basically represents the relationship with your mother, so your relationship with your mother. This would be a representation of how your mother is, like how she naturally acts, and her, like it's more your relationship with her, how that is. But I have seen it before as like this being the mother's, your mother's, maybe your mother's ascendant or something like that. So as a key sign of the personality or something like that. So I will be right back, and I will finish this off. Okay, so the 4th house basically represents your relationship with your mother. So that's what the 4th house is all about. It also describes your home life. It represents your can represent your emotions and things like that. Represents primarily your relationship with your mother and your home life. So Pisces in the 4th house, basically with this position we have the house of the house of the mother and the sign of spirituality. So we put those together. So our relationship with our mother would be very either very spiritual or very distant and disconnected. So like she might have been very spiritual, very religious or something like that, and she might have been off doing a spiritual mission, or going and living as like a with the church, or as a nun or something like that. but so there's Pisces is all about separation, so it's all about leaving this world behind and going towards spirituality. So so she might have been the relationship with your mother might have been either very spiritual or like connected to like spirituality somehow, or it could have been very disconnected, very she could have been off on a in a foreign place while you were being raised by somebody else. It could, it's very strange like that. So it just depends. So in order to so let me see, another thing that you could say about Pisces is that you would probably love to travel and like make your home like because this represents your home life, so your home would probably be overseas or somewhere foreign, somewhere different, somewhere totally different than where you grew up. So it's interesting there. So if you have this placement, I think you would be it would be a Sagittarius Ascendant. So I would check out my videos on Sagittarius Ascendant to learn more about what this placement has to offer, and or what your whole chart has to offer. So basically, it's a guide to your whole chart. But in this video, we're just kind of discussing the fourth house. So yeah, I think that's just about everything I have to share today, and we have a special guest, the cocoa bean. So yeah, I'll be right back with some final thoughts. So yeah, Pisces represents represents your relation, or the fourth house represents your relationship with your mother and your home life, and Pisces is all about travel and being away and going into the spiritual realms and things like that. So you would probably live in a foreign culture. This means that like after you're done, after you're done with childhood, after you've grown up, this means that you'd probably choose to live somewhere foreign, or somewhere different, with a different culture or something like that. So yeah, so that's a good placement for like international travel and things like that. Of course, one thing that you should always do is, if you have an empty house, which means that if you look at your fourth house in Pisces, or Pisces in the fourth house, and nothing is in that house, then you would look at the placement of Jupiter to give you a better idea of what's going on here. It helps to look at the house lord to get more information about the house, and specifically looking at the nakshatra and everything like that. But yeah, so if Jupiter was placed in in Sagittarius, that means that you would love to travel and you'd love to teach about spirituality. Yeah, and that your relationship with your mother would be very philosophical as well. So the other thing that we look at when it comes to getting more information about the house is or getting information about the placements is there any planets placed in this house? So if there's any planets placed in this house, which nakshatras are they in? Which padas? Even the padas can give you more information about that. And then we would look at any houses, or any planets that would aspect this house. So what planets are aspecting your fourth house? And is that a good thing? Are they beneficial planets? Are they planets that are gonna give you a hard time? So these are all things to look at. So yeah, until next time, guys. I am a Vedic astrologer, so if you'd like a Vedic astrology reading from me, you can go to vincent.thunderwizard.com down below, or linktree/Gebo the Shaman. I do also do energy healings, so shamanic energy healings. I do support groups, so if you want to help yourself to heal yourself and to you really dive into your emotions and what's those are great resources, the support groups and the life coaching and all that. And then the shamanic ritual magic is also very powerful. So yeah, the shamanic ritual magic right now, I just have the wealth course. So wealth ritual course, that is very powerful. It's definitely helped me, and it will help you if you do it. So then we have the emotional awareness course. So if you have a hard time discovering what your emotions really are, about all that, like all your emotions, and you hide your emotions and you push them down and you suppress them, that's not good, that's not healthy. So this is emotional awareness course. Basically helps you to learn how to safely handle your emotions, safely have them, and safely express them. And yeah, so it's important that we're aware of our emotions. So that's what that's there for. Anyway, guys, yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this video, and we will talk to you next time. Peace.